hi, and welcome back to another episode of Sit and Spin with me, your host Joe. With me, as always, my sleeping companion Norm, the original Rocket Dog and Wonder Mud himself, my good buddy too. Today, continuing on our little feature on chill out music, we have the long-anticipated return of the one and only Mazzy Star and their new album, Seasons of Your Day. Mazzy Star is, of course, Hope Sandoval and David Roback. It's not a girl called Mazzy Star, as I've heard before. No, it's actually two different people. Hope Sandoval singing, David Roback playing guitars, and of course Roback got to start back in 1980s in a band called Rain Parade. You may remember that. And after that band broke up, he formed a band called Opal with his friend Kendra Smith, who was the bass player and originally the singer. And then Hope Sandoval kind of came into the picture and took over on vocals, and Kendra Smith departed. The band released their first album as Mazzy Star. They're originally just going to be called Mazzy until Sandoval convinced them, hey, let's add Star, like Starlight, to the band, and it became Mazzy Star instead. But in 1990, they released the album She Hangs Brightly, which, while I had that record and I liked it, it just never hit me as much. And so I ended up actually giving it away to a friend because while I was like, you know what, I like this record, she would love this. So I kind of gave it away. And it wasn't until their next record, which was in 1993, which is kind of like their watermark album, and when they released the album So Tonight That I Might See, which of course had their big hit Fade Into You on it, which is just such a great tune. And if you actually have never heard it, the band Flickerstick does an amazing live version of that song. It's out there, look it up, it's really good. And as such, since the album came out back in, it was September 27th, 1993, and this record got released September 24th, 2013. The band's always associated me with a fall feeling, so it's perfect that it would come out now. And very much digging this record. Their album After So Tonight That I Might See was released in 96 and was called Above My Swan, also good. And then it was 17 long years before they would put this record out and do anything. Sandoval, they kind of went on a definite hiatus. Sandoval released a couple solo albums with her band, Warm Inventions, but it wasn't the same. Roback kind of did some other music projects, worked with other people's records in production, and did a little acting. And it wasn't until 2011 that they kind of got back together and said, hey, let's be Mazzy Star again. Because even though they weren't being Mazzy Star, they've still on and off been recording music, because like the songs that comprise this album are stuff that's been worked on since like 97 all the way up until now. And I hate to call this album a comeback, because really it's not. And when you put this record on, it's like they never went away, and it's just great stuff. So glad to have them back. If you can hear the music in the background, but if you've never been familiar with them before, it's just kind of a folksy, rootsy, pastoral, psychedelia kind of sound, featuring Sandoval's great vocals and Roback's kind of mix of acoustic and electric twangy guitars. Great album, so cool. I'm hesitant to pick out favorites, but I really do like the song I Gotta Stop, because it's got some really cool lead electric work from Roback, and I also like Flying Low, the last track on the album, because it has some really cool pedal lap steel work on it stuff. But just so psyched to have a new Mazzy Star album after so long. Perfect kickback soundtrack for your evening, your day, what have you. And definitely go out and pick it up if you haven't. The album is available on vinyl too. I didn't opt for the vinyl version mainly because nobody had it, but I may have to get around to picking it up sometime because it's a double album purple vinyl. Yeah, I discussed that in the last episode we did about me and vinyl, especially color vinyl. But for now, the CD will do me because I have all their other albums on CD anyway, so it kind of fits more nice into that collection. But go out and pick it up. Thanks for tuning in to another episode from me and Norm, and check back. We got one more, which is probably going to be a very short episode featuring the last chill out artist sort of music thing that's recently come to my attention that I've been digging as well. So we will catch you next time on Sit and Spin.